Okay, in these videos, what we're going to do is that we're going to be doing some dilations, and what we are going to start off with is just a very simple one here. And what we're going to do is that we're going to take our friend Patrick, and we're going to increase him by the scale factor of 3.5, or making him 350% bigger. Okay. So, that said, the way that we do this, and you can use a piece of paper or a piece of string or whatever that you want to go ahead and do, maybe the edge of your pencil. And what you want to do is, I'm going to start with point A. And I'm going to, basically, if I had a string or a piece of paper, and I'm going to take that and put that there, okay? And what I want is I want to take that, and on this line right here, we're going to place 3.5 of these blue segments, okay? So, for example, I would go, that's one right here, and so I'm going to make a mark. Okay, so that's one segment from the point of dilation. Oops, that's hard to see. The point of dilation to the point Patrick's right hand there. Okay, and so then I'm going to go right here and say that's going to be 2, and I put that there, mark it, 3, and mark it. And then we want to do a 0.5, so half of that. So about half of that guy is going to be, let's see, about right here. And so that's where A prime is going to be. Okay? So we have, I don't know why that was so large, wait, get rid of that, A prime. Okay, so that means is that A has moved. And what we want to do is we want to complete the process for each point, okay, until we get A, B, C, D, and E prime. So here's what my picture would look like. Okay, so that is what it should look like, all the points. And the points are really the things that I'm concerned about here. Okay, and so they should be in that vicinity. And the last thing I need to do is go ahead and put Patrick in there. So let me go ahead and start the draw here. And hey, look at that, I drew it pretty good. Yeah, I usually I've been taking some art classes, and looks like it paid off. All right, great. So let's take a look at this next example. Okay, so here in this next example, looks like we got a SpongeBob here, and there are, what we need to do is that we're going to reduce SpongeBob to 0.25 or 25% of his original size. Okay, so that means is that we are going to take a look at, I'm gonna do out A here. Okay, and so we're going to start kind of the same. And we look at this and we think about, all right, well, I'm going to shrink him down to 25% of the size. So what I want to think about is maybe taking that segment and breaking it up into quarters, okay? And because this right here would be 100% of his size right now, okay, from the point of dilation to his finger there, okay? However, I want to shrink it down to 25%, so that means is that let's take a look at how I can do that in a systematic fashion. And if you have like a piece of paper or anything of that sort, it might be easier to mark this off, but I'm going to eyeball it here. And that looks like that is right in between there, and I could, I could check it out, but right now I'm just, there we go. So right in between there. And what I'm looking for then is this business of that is going to be 50%. Okay, so I cut the 100% in half. And so if I want to do 25%, I'm going to cut the 15% in half, and it looks like it's going to be about right here, okay? And I'm going to move this 50% out of the way. So that looks like a pretty good place for A prime, okay? So that's how I would do that. So you want to go ahead and create a segment and then break it up into 4 quarters, and then you take the last quarter that is going to be closest to the point of dilation. So if I continue this pattern, this is what it would look like. Okay, so continuing with that pattern, this is approximately what I got. Okay, and yeah, if you're looking for me to draw a SpongeBob, let me give it a shot here. All right, seems about right. Okay, I really can't tell the difference between the two, but anyhow, that's how in space that we would just do a rough either enlargement or reduction to an image using the fact that the points of dilation and every point that we're going to get on the original image are going to be collinear. Okay, so that's what all of these lines right here, all these points, they're going to be collinear. Okay, so that's how you do that, and let's take a look at the next video where we're going to be putting some stuff on graph and doing things out in a more systematic fashion. So I'll see you in the next video.